leaving the parking deck. I don't know what the volume's like on this thing. Hey, dude. So I'm leaving my work parking deck. I'm just testing out this GoPro to see if the audio sounds good, see how the video sounds, doing a test video. I don't know where I'm going to put this video, if it's going to go up or not, but I wanted to get it in the car, get it working, see how it's going. It's mounted on my windshield with a suction cup mount right underneath my rear view mirror. So I've got a little red blinking light right under my rear view mirror. It's not distracting, but it's something new. I've always wanted to keep a GoPro in my car just to record driving. I really like cars, so having a GoPro was fun for me. Because, you know, most people that like cars like to do like autocross or work on the engine or something. So I've always wanted one for that. And I watch some videos of cars. So having a GoPro in the car, I thought was cool. It's also useful very rarely. So the story time. When I've worked here for like 6 years, 5 or 6 years, the same location. I've worked at this my employer for like 8 years, 8 or 9 years, just different jobs. Now I've been at the same place for about 5 years, and I drive home for lunch a lot because it's about 10-15 minutes away, and I could go home. So I was coming back from lunch one day, and I was on the interstate, and about 10 car lengths in front of me and over to the left, a car just rear-ended somebody and caused a huge chain accident on the interstate. And I was just far enough back where I wasn't involved, but I had a front row seat to the whole accident. And if I had a GoPro on my dash, I could be like, yeah, I got the whole thing on video. You want it, I'll send it to you. So I could have, you know, had it for the cops, but then that brings up the issue of, do I really want to be involved? Stuff like that. So I could have had video of it. It would have been interesting. So I don't know how any of that turned out. And an investigator called me like a year later, investigating it, and I was like, dude, it's been a year. I don't remember anything. So I have the memory of the car hitting the other car, but and then they hit another car and it kind of went shh. So I don't know much past that. But if I had a GoPro, I could have recorded. So that's the reason I kind of like the idea of having a GoPro in the car. So right now the mount, I think I could spin it around to where it faces the front of the car, and I get to see what's going on. So that's the background on why I actually enjoy having the camera in the car, but I don't know if the audio quality is going to be good enough. And I know the video quality is great because it's a GoPro. Jimmy John's guy's going to pass me. He's got to deliver those sandwiches. Go, sir. I need to get over in that lane, sir. I need you to go faster. It's a pretty rainy, nasty day here. I live in Alabama. So when it rains here, we have bad weather. Nobody knows how to drive. If it snows, heaven help your soul trying to drive on the roads. But so GoPro history, background video in the car, and I've been watching a lot more vlogs, people vlogging. Ooh, let's not use the windshield wipers. I need new windshield wipers. I turned them on this morning, and one of the strips is actually coming off my windshield wiper, so it's gonna make a lot of noise if I use them. I'll try not to use them too much because that'll definitely come through on the camera. But I've been watching a lot of vlogs, big channels and smaller channels. So it's something that's drawing me in. If I like a channel and I like the content they produce, I'm definitely going to be hooked with the personality. And so anything that expands on the personality of that person is definitely going to hook me. So I don't have a structure for these type of videos. I did like a year ago. I did a driving with death a couple times, like 4 or 5 times. Let me spin out. Oh yeah, skirt, 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 skirt. I did a driving with death thing a couple times where I would, you know, put the GoPro in the car, talk to it, and drive. I feared the road noise was too loud. I don't know if the road noise is going to be too loud still. I drive an Acura, and it's a fairly new Acura, but it's a smaller Acura. So it's not, I mean, it's pretty quiet for a car, but it's not the quietest. So I don't know. This is all a test video. I'll listen to it back later and see how it sounds. I may not like the angle. I may move the camera around. I know some people have their cameras lower in their car, but there's no place I can really mount it lower in the car. I could put it lower in the windshield, like lower and over. That might work. I'm afraid the windshield is what's giving all the road noise. But anyway, the structure of my videos, these type videos, probably will go on my second channel, which nobody watches, and that's perfectly okay. I understand that. I mean, I'm not big enough where people watch my main channel very much. but I'm appreciative to all the people that do, and I really do enjoy the back and forth and the comments and hanging out. So I just do these to talk. I do them because I know I enjoy it when other people do it, and hopefully somebody, if you're watching this right now, you enjoy the video. So I'll put more of these up. I don't know what kind of cadence I'm going to come up with. Maybe once a week. I'll shoot for once a week because I think that's pretty doable, especially if I keep the camera mounted in my car. I have to take it out and charge it occasionally, but you know, it's a camera. But structure, what I'm going to cover, maybe just day in the life stuff, thoughts I'm doing. One of the guys I watch, Adam Kovic from Funhouse, does Q&A 3 times a week, but he has a large base to get questions from. So if I did it, it would be kind of me just answering general day-to-day questions. So maybe we'll talk about hobbies in this one, and I'm gonna do like a day in the life type stuff. So yesterday I had to stay home because the babysitter called in sick, which is fine. You know, that's expected if you have babysitters. It's gonna happen every once in a while. And we've been going through a lot of turmoil with scheduling the babysitters, and because, you know, my parents, or my mom and then my wife's mom, watch the kids a couple days of the week, and then we have babysitters for the other days. So scheduling that's kind of a nightmare. We're getting to a point now where it's pretty locked in, and unless someone has to go out of town or something, then it's a problem. But we're pretty locked in with that. But last night we went out to dinner. My wife's cousin was turning 30, so we went out to dinner. It was a big dinner, and we just kind of hung out. We stayed out a little bit later, like 8:30. I'm talking late as in kids' bedtimes. So we stayed out to like 8 or 8:30. I think we got home close to 9. And then at 9, the kids were asleep when we got home, but then I checked on my son around 10, and he occasionally gets like a runny nose and stuffiness and stuff. So he had a little bit of a fever and a stuffy nose, and he woke up when I was checking on him, which means he's gonna stay awake. So he stayed awake till about 2 in the morning, I think. And then at 2 he fell asleep, but at that point we had put him in our bed, and we were like, I can't do nothing with him. He won't fall asleep. We can't lay with him because his bed, he has a twin size bed. He's only 2.5, and it's not big enough for 2 people. So we did that. So I got a lot less sleep last night than normal, but I'm used to getting up really early, so I can modify my schedule and sleep in a little bit to kind of make up for it. So I usually get up at between 5 and 5:30. I got up at 6 today, so that's okay. But that's the day. Then so today I got up and I streamed like I normally do. Went to work, and now I'm going to the gym. So right now I'm recording the going to the gym. The gym, yeah. But let's talk. What was I going to talk about? Okay, I'll talk about hobbies. What are my hobbies? I really only have 2 hobbies. I have video games, which are completely. I try to make my hobbies have a use too. So I have video games and I have the guitar. I really love working on cars, and I would consider that a hobby if I was doing it at all. But I don't work on this car at all. It's got an intake in it. It's the CPU's been reprogrammed, but none of those were really involved, and I actually had them left over from another car that I had just like it. So I put those on. That's how it's been. I'm probably going to get rid of this car pretty soon, but I would love to have working on cars as a hobby, but it's too expensive and too time consuming for this point in my life. So right now it's video games and guitar doesn't get played as much as it used to. So it's really video games. So this truck's going to pull right out in front of me, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Big old red truck. I'd lose that fight. So it's video games. Video games are my main hobby right now, and I actually really like that that's the case, because I do the YouTube on the video games, and it gives me, most people when they have a hobby, they don't want to make it into a job or a career because it ruins the hobby. It makes the hobby work. So I don't feel that way with video games. I love playing them. I love streaming them. I love making the YouTube videos. There is the occasional moment where I'm playing and it's like, I should be recording this. It would be good to be recording this. But most of the time I feel that way. I would have to move to another room. So I don't even worry about it. I don't even care. I play because I enjoy it. I record it because I enjoy it, and I edit it because I enjoy it. So that's my hobby. What I'm doing right now is my hobby. The videos, the YouTube, the Twitch, the streaming, the gaming. So it's a lot of fun. This truck. There's an 18-wheeler turning right in front of me, and he's turning as slow as possible because he doesn't look like he's gonna make it. You gonna make it, bro? Yeah, he made it. So hobbies, those are my hobbies. I don't consider fitness a hobby. Fitness is a necessity. don't do everything I'd like to do, and dang, fitness and nutrition I consider two of the same thing. I'm terrible at nutrition. I don't know anything about nutrition. I know enough to know that I eat badly and I should eat better. And I know what the good things are that I should be eating. But as far as getting the meals ready, making good decisions, I just can't pull it off. I don't know how to do it. And I don't have, it's a balance between time and energy and effort with me. I just don't have the time and the energy to balance it all out right now. So I focus on what I can focus on. I go to the gym. I'm really enjoying the workout I'm doing. You may have heard me talk about it. It's the Wendler 531. So if you ever want to know what it is, just look that up. I do that 4 days a week. Sometimes I get a day or two behind and have to catch up. But I've got weights at home that I can get some stuff accomplished with. And then I go to the gym at lunch most of the time. And it actually works out. I wish it was a little closer to my office, but it's decently close. And the gym that the time that I go, it's usually empty. That's why I go at lunch, because it's usually pretty empty. So hobbies, those are my hobbies. That's my day-to-day. Maybe I'll do more of these videos if this one turns out well, but I don't know what kind of audio quality I'm gonna get out of it. I feel like the audio was bad the last time I did this, so I'm trying to enunciate a little bit better. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm almost there. Gotta make this turn at the light. But if you enjoyed this video, let me know. Leave me some feedback. Let me know what you want me to talk about. If you have questions are the best thing for a YouTuber that wants to have content. I love it when y'all ask me questions, because then I can respond to the questions in a video form or in the comments. Just initiate that conversation. So that's my favorite thing. So leave a comment. It can literally be about anything. Ask me anything you want to ask me. Those are the best ones, and I'll hit that up maybe in another video. So I'm gonna turn into the gym here, go do the workout, and I will see you next time. See you, bye.